Welcome back to another episode of the Count It podcast. My name is Tosin. I'm with my co-hosts.
My name is Owen. Want to add an AKA every week, so we're going to start off with Owen just now. And we've got another co-host with us today.
I like that. You're my day. I'm going to go along with Owen and leave the AKAs for next week. Lock in next week.
Tosin, AKA the Phantom Thief, by the way. I'll take that.
The Phantom Thief?
The Phantom Thief. I'm debuting the Phantom Thief on Count It today.
I like that.
Okay.
I like
I'm
that.
debuting for us because no one's ever heard this one before. So I'm happy you decided to share it with everyone at the same time.
I call myself the Phantom Thief every time. You've heard it before.
Yoms, have you heard that one before? I think.
Phantom Thief?
Phantom Thief? No. Something Thief, but I've never heard Phantom Thief. I've never heard Phantom Thief.
Okay, let's get into it though, man. What's the biggest thing that happened in the NBA?
We've got to talk about records being broken.
Yep.
History being made. Staying up for 3 a.m. to watch 40 free throws.
I'm glad we were all up when that happened, you know, because I think I would have been a bit bummed if I woke up and saw that happen on my watch.
We're playing Fortnite. Your arms told me Bam had 42 in the second.
Bro. Yeah.
I kissed my teeth like, now I got to see if he's actually going to do it.
I think it got to the third quarter. Yom said he had 62. I said, let's lock in.
No.
Let's lock in. He's going to break the record.
We were literally on the game. I think Tosin was like,
he's going to do it.
He's going to do it. I think Tosin was like, he's going to do it. And I was like, yeah, let's lock in.
Hey, I ain't LeBron, by the way. I didn't say
I can verify. I can verify.
He had 62 first. He had 62.
Yeah.
You know, Savannah don't be coming out to back these lies. That's how I know he's a lie, you know. Savannah don't be coming out saying it's true, bro.
62 in the third. I said, let's lock in. He's going to break the record. And the nigga actually went and did it.
Yeah, let me tell the people what he ended up with. So, Bam Adebayo against the Washington Wizards on the 10th of March scored 83 points on 20 of 43 shooting, so just a tick below 50%. He shot 7 of 22 from 3, so just a bit below 30%. But even Bam throwing up 20 threes is insane. And then he shot 22 threes, bro.
Jesus.
Bam.
How many make? 6? 7?
7. Matting. And then he had 36 of 43 free throws, which sets the NBA record all time for free throws made and attempted in one single game. Counting stats, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 5 turnovers, but nobody cares. All we care about is that 83. So, man, them 83. Well, how we feel? Well, not even. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I found myself about to ask these man how they're feeling about it.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
He did that shit.
What do you think? What do you mean?
I can't lie. When we were watching it, remember I was like, I hope he gets the record. And then
Yeah.
He was actually going to do it. And I was like, this don't feel right, bro.
This don't feel right,
but
bro.
what doesn't feel right about it? Was it more of the record being broken or how the record was broken?
No, it's just like the record being broken. Like that 81 holds weight in NBA circles. Like the way people talk about that 81 is like it's so mythical. So to actually watch someone break it, it's a bit.
But do you feel like, I feel like we have things in like NBA where it's more about the performance than it is, because if you look at, for example, Devin Booker's 70 and then you compare it to Dame's 50, I can't remember what he got against the Nuggets. Like the Dame performance against the Nuggets gets spoken about way more than Booker's 70, even though he, what's it called?
Yeah, that was in the playoffs though, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So it's,
and he lost. And Devin Booker did lose as well though.
But so did Dame.
True. That is true. I don't know. The thing about Bam's, it's just that it's weird that it came from Bam, to be honest. Like someone playing his position, someone like don't really shoot as many threes as you would expect. It's just weird that Bam did it. I feel like if someone else did it, there wouldn't be as much backlash as
that's
Bam
facts. That is absolute
facts. If Booker
facts.
dropped 85, it's all on jump shots, all silky like.
It's
that, you know what I mean?
And you got to look at it the way it was manufactured. Like
it was.
They were up 20. They played him throughout the fourth, and I don't mind. I'm happy I got to witness history. I don't know, but I can understand why. No, I'm not really. I don't actually understand these fans, because these Kobe fans have just been moving weird.
Well, the Kobe
record was never supposed to be broken.
Because to this, I would say, what all-time great or seriously high record hasn't had to have some element of stat chasing for it to be able to break?
Which one?
Yeah, like think of all the records when
3-point record.
Yeah, like when people, and even then, like
they Clay, was it Clay? Clay chased
it got to a point where Clay, they were like, give the ball to Clay. So at what point, what's the line? At what point do we say, oh, he's doing too much, or oh, he's chasing the record? What like for Bam's game specifically,
Bro, people just hate it. People just love Kobe so much, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And also got to do with Kobe part. I feel like if Kobe was around, it wouldn't have this much backlash. I think especially now, the memory of Kobe and Kobe passing is like, it's one of the things we used to remember him, the 81 points. And no one actually believes Wilt got 100 points.
So are you man happy that Bam broke the 81 point record?
Happy is the wrong word.
I'm happy I witnessed it.
Does it feel right? Does it feel right?
I'm happy that a black ass man with a black ass family
And Nigerian.
You know, we're all Nigerian here.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I'm more than happy for him. Would I have cared if he got 79? No, not really. Like, I just think it's an all-time great night for him.
And look,
and that's really like.
and put yourself in Bam's shoes as well. If I'm that close to the record,
What the hell?
I'm
Have you
breaking
seen
that record.
Have you seen the RDC skit?
Spoil the rip.
Which one?
Have you seen the RDC
two?
skit?
I think they dropped 2 though.
They dropped another one.
I didn't see
There's
it.
the one where they're in the parking lot.
I seen the
Oh,
parking
so
lot.
it's the same skit. It's just like the scene changes.
Yeah, I ain't seen it, I ain't seen
Facts.
the
I
fucking
would
one.
hold up that 83 paper
you dumb,
every
man?
time
What
someone
you
tries to
talking
say something to me. Are you? How, even yesterday, Bam played yesterday, and he was in his press conference defending the fact that he got 83 points.
Yeah,
This is
that's
where we're at
crazy.
now.
People are mad.
This is where we're at with media now.
Bro, it's not like he didn't even break the all-time record.
Yeah.
He went
beat-
second.
yeah.
He beat Kobe. That's what people are mad. It's mad.
Yeah.
Mad that it's Kobe.
Spo's the realest for that as well. Allowed him to actually
Bro,
get that
we
record.
thought we were watching it. Thinking he was gonna take him.
Kurt,
we
We
were-
I
what
would
the
have
fuck?
grabbed him out in the third.
My sorry, not my stream. My because in case Adam Silver be watching this, the platform I was watching the game on, completely above board.
Yeah, legal.
His stream.
East.
Hey, don't get a blocked
Shout out all the
off.
fire stick users.
Hey,
It's
shout
not
out
me
the
though.
fans.
Not me though. I play for my league pass.
Yeah, exactly. But I was watching the Wizards broadcast, and you could tell they were genuinely in disbelief, because when Bam reached 81, they were like, "Oh yeah, and Spo's gonna take Bam out of the game out of respect for Kobe." Like, they said it matter of factly. Bam got 81. They said, "Okay, Spo's gonna take him out the game." Spo looked around the arena like,
You can't do that.
It's
bro.
my player.
How can I
here.
get to 81
Yeah.
points and
You take me
like,
out.
You can't do that, bro. That's just stupid, fam.
this goes back to the immortalization of Kobe and the sports psychology behind it anyway, which we discussed
Oh, yeah, it
a
goes
couple
way
we
back.
discussed this on here a couple of years ago. We'll revisit that conversation one day for our new viewers, but it goes to that as well, because like you said, if it weren't Kobe that held that 81, if it was flipping, name one of them old heads, bro, if Tiny Archibald,
Cousy.
yeah, Bob Cousy,
Them
Tiny
man.
Archibald had
No one
81
cared
points.
when Westbrook was stat padding.
Yeah, do you know
Oscar
what I mean?
Robinson. No one
That's
gave the
not-
flying.
that's facts.
That's
no one gave the
facts.
flying thing,
Everyone
yeah.
was rooting for what's it called?
To
Russ
smoke Oscar Robinson,
Oscar
to smoke Oscar Robinson's record, bro. So it's just because it's Kobe.
And rest in peace, Kobe. But records are made to be broken. You know what I mean?
The 81 was a bit more ethical than it. Like, I'll play devil's advocate and say that is the ugliest fourth quarter I have ever seen
Yes.
in my life.
Definitely.
I'll play devil's advocate and admit that. That's some of the
Definitely.
ugliest basketball I've ever. They took. I was saying it to Owen because we're all away. When they took Bam out of the game after he got 83, they started playing basketball again.
Yeah.
For like the last 3 minutes, they started playing basketball again. I was like,
And that's what pissed me off, because the Wizards all of a sudden they don't want to double team no more.
they don't want to foul and they don't want to double team.
You're trying to get points
Bro,
now.
you already
So
let this
still in
guy
the
drop
game.
42 by the half.
Yeah. Don't,
Why are you gonna play basketball? Not even play
yeah.
basketball. Stop him now. You should have stopped him in the first quarter. bro.
playing Sar for you're playing
Facts.
Sar that was on a hot night for 20 minutes restriction.
Alright,
You guys
speaking,
wanted
hey,
to lose.
speaking of Sar, by
Lose.
the way, we were trying to say, like, you know how Jalen Rose is the one that Kobe dropped the 80?
Oh yeah.
He did
Sar,
not drop it on
he
Sar.
did.
didn't
I watched
drop
them
it on
buckets.
Sar.
Sar couldn't do nothing with Bam.
Yeah.
He
That
played
first
20
half.
minutes.
I don't care.
He played 20 minutes.
He started it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He started it, bro. He dropped like 20 on you in the first what?
Bro.
Hey,
Cool.
if
They
I'm the
got-
guy that's got to replace Sar in the lineup in the second half, I'll be looking at Sar
What's that
like,
brother? No,
why'd you
I
get this
can't
guy
remember
mad?
his name. The white center at the Wizards. He got some.
Vucevic.
Yeah. He had like 5
The other
fouls by the
Vucevic.
third. He had 5
Yeah,
fouls in the third.
I think Owen asked me a really good question. Owen was like, how many fouls do the Wizards have? When we saw that Bam had that much, we were like, how many fouls do these men have? And I saw that he had 5, and I was like, oh yeah, they're cooked. They're in trouble. They are in trouble.
Can't lie though. This speaks to how I'm not gonna say easy it is to score in the league, but someone like Bam getting 83, who's not typically looked at as a scorer, breaking Kobe's record is a bit crazy. Like, getting buckets in the NBA has become a lot easier.
You know what it is? I agree with you, but I don't think that's the right thing to use for that point, because it's the Wizards. Like, they don't have intentions of winning games.
But 83 points though. It's not about like
I feel like it was like their team is not
teams
built out
don't
to
put
win,
that
yeah.
up. Teams
Like,
don't put that up
that's not
sometimes.
that's not a NBA team, really and truly. That's basically a G League NBA team with G League players in it. Immediately they get AD and Trae Young, and then the team for next year, a lot of these players that will play that get minutes this game won't be playing this game. So
I feel like even in the era where Kobe dropped 81, players weren't scoring as easily. I feel like that's, what do they call it? The dead ball era?
Yeah.
Where there's not enough.
Yeah.
83 for Bam is crazy, bro. Like, he's not even a 30-point per game scorer.
Man don't even know he's shooting threes like that.
You know what I mean?
Bam started shooting threes last year, bro. Bam was zero. I've had Bam on fantasy, zero threes attempted, bro.
Like you said he shot 7 from 22 for free. He shot 33%. That's not a great 3-point shooting. He managed to get to the line because there's nothing they could have do with him inside the paint. And we do. Bam's been a skilled player within the paint. So I'm not against an inexperienced center. They didn't really have an established center. If you'd have done that and AD was playing, then I would have been like, I don't even care if they stat pad for the rest of the thing, because he done it against someone that's experienced in the league. Saar has been in the league for 2 years, played 20 minutes. Then they played another center that might not be in the league next year.
Nah, he's decent, man. We saw him in Washington,
but
bro.
Even then, 83. Okay, he broke the record. Scoring in this league is out of control. People drop 50 points, and I'm not even wild anymore. So Luka dropped 50, and I was like,
Luka dropped for my team. Luka dropped 50 for my team. I woke up and said,
40 in that era back in the day was like, bro, he dropped 40 on you. You know what I mean? No one cares about high scoring games like that anymore. If it's not like 60 plus, it's not even too special.
Yeah.
But 50.
A role player can drop 50. A role player can drop 50.
Role players drop 50.
And I'll be like, oh.
He'll be like, hey, you did your thing. You know
he got 50. He got 50.
I think like Jamal Crawford dropped like 50 in was it one of his last games?
Yeah.
That was impressive though. That was very impressive. But going on to my point, do you think scoring is much easier now than it was back in the day? Like a 30-point per game scorer is more impressive back in the day.
It's also the way they officiate the game as well. Like the key thing I got from this thing as well, he took 43 free. So basically half of it, not just under half of his points responsible for free throws.
That is crazy.
It's how easy you can get to the line. It's more about the officiating, but then at the same time, you don't want a brand of basketball where they're just hacking each other as well. You want like, it's more barbaric. Like even when you go here, Shaq talk is like, I could have guarded this guy. You ask Shaq, how would you guard him? He come to the post, I knock him over. I knock him right on his ass. That's not basketball. That's what
it is though. It is though. Like, bro, don't try to come around here.
You outside your head. That's you're breaking the rules. You're not playing some petty game, bro. So don't try to come around. I feel like the league, like, it needs to find a balance. I feel like it went from being like a hard neck thing where you can just go and slam someone anytime they come to the paint and sort of for scoring and make them scared to score, to if someone blows in your air, it's basically a flagrant 2. So it's like it's finding the balance and officiating, and I think that's something Adam Silver has to look into.
What I don't like about it though is like there's a lot of players averaging above like 25, 26, and they're being compared to players of the past who are averaging 25, 26, and I just feel like it's not the same 25, 26 like.
What you said, inflation.
Hell no.
Heavy inflation.
You can have a ridiculously inefficient game and still get 30. I've seen this season Advia shoot like 5 of 16, but go to the free throw line 19 times.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
And get a 30-point game. Like we do fantasy now. We've seen numbers. We've seen man have. You'll see the stat line on Twitter and be like, ooh, there you go fantasy, and see who's got 29, 27. It was inefficient. It was inefficient. You got to the free throw line, which is worth 1 point in fantasy, but that's how you got it. You didn't get the buckets. You shot 30%. Like, you can be dumb inefficient in this era and get a 30 ball. It's disgusting still. I can't
then
lie.
Again, you got to look at his contribution to winning. For example, this is what really made me realize it. Remember Chris Wood? Remember that year he had with the Rockets? Yeah. When he balled out, but the Rockets weren't winning. So it didn't matter. Yeah, he was the best player, but immediately he went to a team where, okay, your points actually come to, they have to contribute towards winning, and you can't just shoot as many shots as you want to. He was out of the league within 2 years.
Mad.
This was someone that was basically averaging 30 at the Rockets. So it's not just about the amount of points you get, but it's about how much does your point contributes to winning. Because that was Booker's big issue in the beginning of his career as well, and obviously he didn't have a great team as well. But he would score a lot of points as well, but it weren't contributing to winning. And that wasn't all his fault, because he did have a team as well.
Booker,
but it's about your contribution to winning as well. It's
that's
not
true,
just
but
about
a lot of these men are like the main players on their team. In this league nowadays, there's players that are like the third option that are still averaging 20. If you know what I mean.
Charlotte got 5 of them.
Charlotte got like 4 players averaging 20, bro.
They got 5 since they traded for Kobe Bryant. They got 5 now.
That's crazy to me,
They got 5 players averaging 19 points per game on a single roster. 5.
Look at the way they play basketball though.
It used to go 30, between 19 and 24, if you're really, really good, you'll get 24. And then 12, 10. Look how we speak about LeBron's big threes.
Yeah,
Bosh,
but
Love,
no, just quickly on the Charlotte Hornets.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
how much is LaMelo averaging?
19.
90 exactly. So their
20,
their top guy is not averaging at 30. They're sharing it within. He's actually pushing the pace more. So I can understand if they say, okay, we don't want a hierarchy thing where our top player averages 30 and then we sprinkle down. I mean, that's even better, especially for playoff basketball. Because you never know who you need on the night. It might be someone's night that night and might not be yours. I'd rather have that than have the system of, for example, someone shoots 20, someone's scoring 30, and then someone's scoring 20, and then other guys are just getting it where they can.
But you know what it is? When you average 30, you're good for 30, fam. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll refute a point and say in the playoffs, there'll be a time you're going to need a 50 point. You might need a 50-point game out of somebody. And if you got a bunch of players that are averaging 19, 20, it's less likely because we've been watching playoffs for a while. There's gonna be a series or a game where you need one player
that's gonna do that.
To do that. Ish. You know what I mean?
Now look at when you look the Lakers faced Nuggets. Let's say you needed that 30 from AD, yeah. But his matchup, he can't win his matchup against Jokic. No matter how much, no matter what he does in that matchup,
that's true.
Whatever he puts up, he won't win that matchup against him.
If D'Lo gives us more than 6 points, we might have won that series.
And your next players then can't give out the output. But let's say you have like, okay, we've lost this matchup, we can't win a matchup. We've got another players that are giving decent type of contribution as well, decent amount of contribution. You're almost putting your eggs in different baskets as well. So I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I'd rather have diversified because you never know what matchup you're coming against. Because a lot of the series you lose in the playoffs. It's not necessarily you're not good enough. It's just that you had the wrong matchup and your star player couldn't show up.
I think your rhetoric is. I agree with it up to the finals. I think you're right. I'm listening to it more. I'm like, I would prefer your style of. I'd prefer that till the finals. Then the finals, I might go with what I'm talking about. Maybe just my preference in it. I'm interested in what Tossa thinks about this as well. Because when you get to the finals, look at OKC. They had players that could do stuff, but in that game 7, SJ had to come through for them, man. You know, like even though Halley went down, they just about won the game. Like Indiana were up at the halftime. Like SJ had to really do that, and they have players like J-Dub that was there, like a Chet that was there, like AJ Williams who's a good offensive player. Like, you know, they had players there, but I think in the finals you need that guy that's gonna do 30. You need that guy. You man had Steph.
Yeah. Even, look how amazing your roster even before the finals as well. Like, it's rare that you find a roster where all the players are playing well. Like, maybe the Indiana Pacers was it last year? They had a few players that were doing their thing. They had
games as well. It wasn't even like series. They had like games, which again, to Owen's point, I would like that.
But in the finals, when the game shrinks, you need that player that's going to take over and say like, "This is me. This is my game."
What were we talking about the other day? Talking about Bron, 2013. Everyone talks about Ray Allen's shot. Him and Bosh had 0 points in the game 7.
You know what I mean?
They did that in the game 6.
You can average 18 for the whole season. How are you dropping 0 points?
0 points in the game 7 on NBA Finals. As in, you're the reason, and I'm not going to take it away from them. Bosh getting the rebound and Ray hitting the free. It's done. The championship is done without them. But then you forward to the next game. They had no points. Wade had like 18 and he was hobbled. LeBron went and dropped 37 points in game 7. You need a guy that's just going to do that.
Facts. And those teams that like have multiple players averaging 15, 20 and that, it's predicated on having a point guard that can really get everybody involved.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Halliburton went down in game 7.
Yeah.
The whole team went downhill.
The
whole team. Halliburton being like a pass first point guard allows all the other players to actually like really elevate their game.
But then that's what I'm saying. But they also managed to beat teams that were that were better than them.
That's facts.
So it's a two-edged sword as well. Like, okay, we might be able to beat players that are better than us because, for example, Nate Smith might have a crazy shooting night, or
Nate Smith had a crazy.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, is once this heterocentric version of our system goes down, then these players that were basically averaging 18. And basically plays
go to like they
drop off completely, and then the offense kind of stales from there. So I do hear like in the playoffs, for example, we saw it when Golden State faced Boston. Sometimes you just need your star player to drag you out. It don't matter about the rest of the team.
Steph was on that bench in game 3 and he said, "I'm gonna kill these men."
Yeah.
If JP comes along, if Wiggins comes along, if someone just rolls with me, calm. I just need one guy to pull up, bro.
Just to pick up the rocks while I throw the slingshot.
Yeah, literally.
Bro.
I just need one guy, bro. And this is a good, nice, smooth segue because the only team I think.
Boston.
that has managed to
Boston.
do what I was talking about.
I was gonna say that
it's literally Boston when they won the ring.
But it was a bit different though. It was a bit different.
Tell me.
All them players were kind of established within themselves. Like, you know how the Charlotte Hornets have Newpool and that averaging 20. Porzingis was established within himself. He's had his own team on New York. Drew was established within himself at New Orleans and Philly. Jayson Tatum and JB are them, man.
Them man for the Boston.
Like, they've had moments where they've been that guy. I don't think Brandon Miller, like Neesmith, Obi Toppin.
Experience helps you buy in.
They're
Experience
more like
helps you buy in.
supplementary pieces that can do it, but they ain't been that guy in that moment. Like Boston had 4 players that when push comes to shove,
and they bought in.
They can ball. You know what I mean? Boston's like one of the only teams that I've seen.
JB won the Finals MVP, and it could have gone to Tatum. So I think it can work.
It's funny that you're going to say that. Boston.
As soon as I was talking, I was like, "There's only one team ever," and that's a nice segue because he's back.
Jayson Tatum.
He's back.
NBA champion.
I used to pray for times like this.
Tatum has returned from an Achilles injury after, I think, 298 days.
Yeah, glory be to God as well. Like, just also, in general, bro.
Consequently, that's the last time I saw EB smile as well. So.
Yeah, EB somewhere smiling, and we love that for her.
Yeah. Oh, she don't watch ball, you know. Tatum, Gwen, she said, I'm not watching this. I told her, like, bro, you're second in the East. She said, I don't care.
Yeah, bro. That's what it is, bro. I felt a hole when Tatum left.
That is how it be still.
I think he's like, what is it? The third fastest, like,
recovery.
I don't think all time, but superstar level. Besides, like, Kobe and... I think Dominic
Wilkins, that's what it was, yeah.
To come back.
But Dominic Wilkins one, that means you're superhuman because that was the 80s. They were still using Dr. Sebi
You saw how that guy was dunking, bro. That guy's crazy.
Then I will just put rubbing rub on your legs.
Yeah.
It'll heal.
But do you man think it was right for Tatum to come back this early, or do you think they should have waited a bit longer?
Ramp him up.
Do you ask that question as someone who's seen the 3 games, or are you asking me? Let's say
prior to the 3 games. Because the 3 games he does look good. So
27 minutes each game.
Yeah,
off an Achilles tear.
That boy loves basketball.
I think he played it back to back. You know.
Did he?
I think he played. I don't know. The fancy changes the dates or something. He's playing, bro. But before the games, yes.
He came back early though. It's been like 9 months, bro.
Yes.
Like, when did he take his Achilles? April in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The playoffs.
Yeah, April, May.
That's mad, fam.
Look, Boston, if you want to do something, he has to come back in it. Like, I'll be real. This JB MVP season has been great. 2 seed is good, but literally what we just talked about in the last segment, like, bro, you need your hoopers to win a championship. They would have had a nice run. You know.
Respectfully, yeah, I think they could have got out the East without him. Or maybe it's him as a...
You man hate the Knicks, innit?
I don't rate them.
Yeah. I don't rate the Knicks, innit?
But you know, I actually do, and I'll get onto later, but I want to stick on Tatum. I like that. I've like Matt Brown. I think Matt Brown, and you guys always know, I always say this, that the way I judge a coach is how you can make adjustments in the playoffs. And I feel like Matt Brown, like, as a Warrior fan, there's been times, especially in those Houston Rockets series, I know he's helped make those decisions to help us win series. So that's why I've got a bit of hope in the Knicks. I feel like the Knicks, they can lose the early game, but I trust Matt Brown to make some adjustments. So that's why that. But just in regards of Tatum, I felt like, because of the way Tatum's mentality was, I saw him say something like, I'm not going to come in and play a role. Like, you know what I mean? If that's the way he's coming in, then you got to give him the ramp up time now. This is the time he needs to ramp up now. It's a month before the playoffs. You got to start ramping up so he can play games now. If you're coming to him as a role player and just support where he can, then maybe you could have delayed it a bit further on, even see how far you can get and see if you need to bring him. But the way my man said that, I'm not coming to play no.
Facts.
Yeah, you got to. When else are you gonna play him? He's got to get reps in now.
That does make sense.
Because it is. What's the date today? The 30th. The regular season ends in less than a month now.
Yeah, 10th of April, isn't it?
Yeah, 10th of April. Like, this was the time to do it. Yeah. You didn't rush him back right after All-Star. You didn't rush him back before All-Star. I think they done it quite perfectly. And I saw a tweet where someone said he must have been frying them in practice. To come off an Achilles tear, and they play you 27 minutes, 3 games in a row.
Frying them.
I traded him in fantasy. I had him in fantasy. I traded his ass, bro. I said no way he plays more than 23 or so minutes for him to play 27 minutes, 3 games in a row. He must have been giving them niggas the business in practice, bro.
He loves basketball though. Like, I feel like he's one of them ones, like, me being out this long, I'm losing out on points. I want to be one of them all time.
Yeah.
I can't miss a season. But I think if I was a GM, I don't know, man. An Achilles tear. I might have erred on the side of caution.
No,
man.
but do you know why though?
If KD didn't come back as KD, do you think what do you
KD
think?
came back as KD after he basically missed 2 years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I feel like KD strengthened the possibility of I can still be me. All these men tear their Achilles and say I called KD. All of them.
Yeah, you have to.
KD's that guy. All of them.
Slim.
I think Dame said it. Tatum said it. Who else recently?
I don't know, but who else tore their Achilles?
It was someone I'm
Murray
forgetting.
tore his Achilles.
Halliburton.
Halliburton. tore his Achilles.
All these men say, bro, I called KD. All these men say, I called KD, bro.
But you know what's so mad about KD? I don't feel like KD came back as the same player. I feel like KD was so good that he changed his game. And he came back just
his game.
as
I
good.
don't think he changed his game. I think
He changed his game.
I
Bro.
don't-
Go back and watch
obviously, if
OKC.
you watch OKC, yeah, you did that. But then I
Bro,
look
even
at
even Golden State, he was quicker.
He did it in elements. Like he did it. That wasn't his prime thing. Like he could get to the bucket. Now he doesn't do it as much. Which
Barely.
His first step isn't violent anymore.
Yeah,
because
before
he
it was
knows
like-
that calf, I need to look after that calf.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think
they
he's just
staple
subconscious.
your Achilles together, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that first step for most people is usually gone.
But then I feel like why Tatum, even though I'm one of the reasons I criticize Tatum, but now it seems to be a blessing. He doesn't really have rely on his athleticism. Like he just kind of
True, that is true.
He wants to shoot that jump shot. He wants to do
When
it.
he does,
to
he's
his
like-
own
he's like
demise
God
as
of
well.
me.
But when it does start landing,
That's why when he jumps
Yeah.
for that, when he jumped for that dunk in his first game back and he
bro,
missed it.
I didn't like that. My heart was like,
Oh, my heart broke.
even-
My heart broke
yeah.
through me though a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
even when Clay, I remember when Clay came back on his
Clay
first
threw
game
it down
and
on
he
Jared
dunked.
Allen like a real one.
Hey, that bucket is.
Bro, you know the ones I can feel in my knee. I'm just like, please, just land safely. I don't want, you know what I mean? I definitely feel like I was gonna mention earlier. I definitely think the only reason why they kind of rushed it because the East is so weak. They're like, no, we can actually win again.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, man. Do you think Boston are true contenders for the NBA title?
Man, if you think you've seen Tatum text Kobe now, wait
Yeah.
to see if they do something, bro. I genuinely think they're contenders, and we were having a debate about this recently, to be fair, about what's around Tatum and Brown and whether it's good enough to get them out the East.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you man think?
I remember saying I think they're good enough to get out of the East. Definitely. I think Vucevic was a good addition to the team. Who else do they have? Derek White has stepped up his game. Not too much, but a little bit enough.
He's filled the void though. You know, a lot of men are scary till it's time to be scary.
And Derek White
is scary, bro. A lot of men are scary.
I honestly think here, I've never seen Derek Wright miss a free. Watching the game, I feel like I've never seen him miss a free. He's
And
too.
like the Knicks, I can't lie. There's something about the Knicks that I just don't like, man. I don't know what it is.
I'm ignoring it because I'm just like, you man have to achieve something. Because I agree with you, man. There's something wrong with them.
I feel like Halle beating them last year did that for me. Like,
You reckon?
I'm just not high on you guys.
New
I feel like
coach.
anyone can beat you.
New coach?
Nah,
Nothing.
They should be first in the East. like really and truly.
I don't think seeding really matters. You know,
It matters.
I don't
It does
think
matter.
seeding
Seeding
matters.
matters, bro.
I think seeding is like a one-off game.
Especially in
like,
the East. If you're first in the East, you get the team that's 8th in the East.
I think, bro.
And the drop off in what's it called in level in the East is quite vast. There's only like 4 good teams that you think
exactly.
are
So I
gonna-
feel like after the first round, I feel like all of them should win their first round, and that's when the playoff starts.
That's what everyone said last year, and then the Pacers made it out the final. You know, made it to the final.
What was he doing Pacers last year?
Who did they face in the first round? They beat Milwaukee.
They beat Cleveland first round, I think.
Was it Cleveland first round or was it Milwaukee? I think it was
Milwaukee.
First round,
Then
beat Cleveland.
Then Knicks
Like-
in the Eastern Conference.
So last year,
You should want to take
the Pacers were the 4th seed. Just to throw the
They went
information
on a
there.
mad run
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
late
So
in the
they
season.
were the 4th seed. They were 2 games ahead of the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got home advantage there.
So they had home court.
And that's Giannis was out that series anyway. No wait, who was injured?
Bro.
No, Dame. Sorry, Dame went down.
They
Sorry,
went down that
Dame went
series,
down the
yeah.
series. So Dame-
They went down that series.
And this year, Celtics are the 2 seed, 3 games behind the who's the 1st seed and behind the Pistons. Yeah, like they're there. Like, do you know what I mean? They're right there. The Knicks are a game behind the Celtics. Cavs are 2 games behind the Knicks, and then you got the Magic 3 games behind them. But you know what? I'm gonna be like, okay, the top 4 are the Pistons, who have the playoffs secured. Boston, who are 43 and 23. The Knicks, who are 42 and 25, and the Cavs, who are 40 and 26. After that is a 3-game gap to the Magic. But the Magic and the Heat have won 37 and 38 games. The Raptors have won 36 games, and then you dive into the playing picture. So the 4 have separated themselves. Although the East is weak, the top 4 have low-key separated themselves as
the top 4.
One of us are coming out of the East.
Yeah.
The Heat don't have Jimmy and that stupid voodoo no more, so they can't upset nobody.
Bro, Bam just dropped 83, boy.
Yeah, I think I can't. I hope Boston don't get the Heat. I don't want to see what Tatum's gonna say.
So who would you pick to come out the
East?
Who would you pick to come out the East right now?
Right now, basketball analysis or like just gut feeling? I have different answers.
Gut feeling.
Cavs,
Yeah.
That's indigestion right there, bro. Cavs are not coming out of Harden. Harden's not doing shit. That is the one team I am sure is not coming out.
If not now, then when? I'm looking at the Cavs. If not now, then when? Cleveland Cavaliers. When?
The answer is never.
I can't lie. If Cavs come out, you know that.
You know what? You're right. We can't go back to Cleveland if they go to the finals. So I'm gonna scratch that. And you know what? I'm gonna roll with the Knicks, man. Even though there's something weird going on with them. It's just like, come on, man. You have a good coach. You have a deep roster. You have the garden. You have the fans. Like, you ain't won a chip since 1963 or some shit. Like, come on, man. Do something.
I hear that.
Do something.
I'm going to choose the Boston Celtics to come out of the East. I watched the Boston Cavs game the other day. I just feel like, Joe Mazzulla, JB.
Joe is psycho. I love him.
Derek White. It just seems right, man.
Oh, and who do you think is going to come out?
The thing is, I want to go Boston. And Boston wasn't my pick until I saw Tatum come back in the next 3 games. I think by the time the playoffs comes back, he'll be fully fledged. So it is Boston. But before Boston, and the East is weak. And not only weak, they're soft. And the only team that doesn't look soft in the Eastern Conference is the Pistons. I think the Pistons could bully every team.
I thought you were going to call them as your pick to come out the East. I'm surprised you said Boston.
They were my pick. They were my pick until Tatum came back. And Tatum, I thought by the time the playoff comes, he'll be fully well-oiled machine. And I can't go against the Boston Celtics. I think they're the only team, especially with Mazzulla as the head coach, are tough enough to go against the Pistons. I see Pistons bullying the rest of these teams.
Magic, see them bullying the Magic.
Yeah, all of them. I can see the punk. And I think Mosley's a good coach, but his lack of adjustments as well, even in regular season games. I've seen that there's that he's someone that rides the walls till they fall off. So I'm just like, I can't really trust you in the playoffs to make an adjustment in the game. So unless you have a pattern from the jump, I don't see you making the right things that are gonna do it. Then I've seen it already this season. I've seen the Pistons punk. Even when what's his name was Isaiah Stewart was suspended. He still punks. Cade came there and just punched him in the mouth. I feel like the East is we say the East is weak, but they're actually soft. Like there's not a team there like you know how playoffs can get as well. You've been bumped for the 5th time as well. Do you really want to do this? And now you got to travel. You've just played a game, 2 games, and now it's game 6. Do you really want to do this? Like, and I just see Pistons as the only team that I actually see that are tough, mentally tough enough to do it. But now I see Boston Celtics and Tatum. When I think the level I think if Tatum ramps up how I think he's gonna ramp up, then I've got to go with the Celtics.
Yeah, I can't lie. Tatum has made the whole Eastern Conference playoff picture,
which is pissed because it should have been an open thing for these.
So man,
it's why we were telling everyone to lock in. When Tatum went down, we were like, if everyone locks in next year, you might be able to do a thing.
And the only team that actually did it was the Pistons.
Was the Pistons, yeah.
And Charlotte, but a bit too late though.
Where are they in the playoff picture?
Yeah, Charlotte are the 10th seed. They are firmly in the play-in picture.
7th?
No, 10th.
10th seed, yeah.
They're the 10th seed. They are firmly in the play-in picture.
Yeah.
The 11th seed is the Bucks, who are 7 games behind.
They're gone, bro.
Yeah, 7 games behind. They're gone. They're done for. Charlotte are 8-2 in their last games.
They're like 15 and something, and they're like
they are hooping, bro. They are hooping.
Now we've got to watch another Giannis fake tantrum.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to speak on that.
That shit
bro.
pisses me off. So
let's do it. Yeah. We didn't even plan for this, but I know we're all passionate on this, bro. Allow it, bro. Allow it.
No one's buying this, bro.
Is Giannis allowed to throw tantrums? Right?
No. And you know why? If you came out and asked for a trade like a man, I would have been like, yes. Yeah. But you wanted to come out and be like, well, I could be a buck for the rest of my career. I could do this. I could do that. I just want the best chance to win. Yeah. And blah 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 blah. Cool.
Do you know what it is? Cool. It's because of what he said after the finals. You know when he said I did it the right way. I stayed with the team that was drafted on. A real diss to
stay there.
Well, you did it.
You're not allowed to complain now. And the thing is, they helped you as well. It's not like Milwaukee did nothing the whole time you were there. Yeah. You got Dame. You had Drew. You had a team, bro.
But that's what makes me. That pisses me off even more because you've done it. You've given them the ring. Like Milwaukee. respectfully don't deserve. Not they don't deserve another ring, but they were happy with the one ring they got already. So why act like
Milwaukee should have
been mad. That Kareem and Oscar ring, bro. They were happy with that.
Hell,
I don't think the fans would have been as mad if he asked out. If he just said, I want out. It's like, we know the
I'm mad because he didn't ask out. I'm annoyed because he didn't ask out. When I know you want out.
So
we
don't
know
throw,
you want out.
Don't throw no tantrums.
Stop throwing the ball. Stop doing all that ish, bro. Just keep giving Michael that rubbish you're giving him on fantasy and just keep doing that, bro.
Just keep doing that, bro. Because you're playing with young players such as Rollins and KPJ, and you're touching when obviously I think they're players they've had great seasons, but the team is not good enough to win. You knew that at the beginning of the season. So what the hell are you throwing the ball out, getting mad at when you don't like losing?
He needs to chill with all that.
Man, move, man.
I think he's gone next season though.
He's gone. I think
Giannis is might leave next season. That's crazy.
Defo.
But this is Giannis, you know. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's why the West is so F, because whoever loses gets Giannis. Because that's what they were saying. That's what basically why they didn't want to trade to Golden State, because there's a market going to open for him. If you guys don't do well next year, you can trade Şengün for him. If OKC don't repeat this year, we've done so well about Jalen Williams. Maybe we can move Jalen Williams on and get Giannis, throw some picks in there as well. There's a market that's going to open for Giannis, no matter unless the NBA gives multiple rings out this year. There's going to be a market open.
Because I was thinking mid-season, like if OKC really wanted to, they could have traded for Giannis, but
and still have all their picks for like.
But I'm not of the mindset of breaking up a team that just won the finals. You know what I mean?
I think that's the only reason. That's the only reason they didn't do it. I think that's the only reason they didn't do that trade. Because if you then lose, you have a literal walking blame point right there. It's his fault.
You did that. Should never have traded me.
But my thing now is, and I like J-Dub, but I think the thing is, you can see that a lot of players made that. So after the ring, they made a jump. So not that he's not as important in the team. Like he's still the second best player in the team, but every other player in the league, every other player in the OKC kind of took like a step up after the ring. You can see even the run they went at the beginning of the year, and now so it's like they've played majority of the season without him. They're still the number 1 seed, and you're trading him for Giannis.
He came back and the 73-9 dream died. I like J-Dub, but I'm just gonna put it out there. That is what happened though. Like it was up in the air whether they could beat that record until. And obviously it's not his fault. It's just like when you play a certain way the whole season and a big piece comes back, you know you're gonna have to try and accommodate. You're gonna have to try things. You're gonna have to try and run plays. It may cost you a couple games and whatnot. I think just the re-aggravation of the injury. I think the re-aggravation of the injury was very unfortunate.
I can't lie. If I'm OKC, I don't trade for Giannis at all. Even if we don't win it this year.
I'm with you on that.
No,
J-Dub young, bro. He young.
I'm saying the market for him does open.
It does open though. Yeah, they have they probably have the best assets to do it.
I don't think you guys should do it either. I feel like that's not. Well, you can trade for him. You will get better, but it doesn't fix your issue. Your issue is you don't got nothing in the half court.
With OKC, I think the not the biggest reason, but one of the main reasons they're doing so good and why they won the championship is culture though. And I feel like Giannis changes that. I feel like they have like a whole college mentality of like we're all gonna do it together.
He will try little bro them. Like you've got one, I've got one.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like SGA is the leader and they all follow under SGA.
Facts.
It just goes so well. I feel like it'll become SGA Giannis and that just changes the dynamic of OKC.
Giannis got to fall in line, he got to be second.
If Giannis goes to OKC, is he second best? Is he second in charge?
In charge, yes. Spiritually, yes, you are. You absolutely are.
Second best.
You absolutely are.
Is Shea not the best player in the NBA right now?
Hey,
if we're keeping that buck, is Shea not the best player in the NBA now?
SGA better than Luka.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I like saying it? No. But do I actually think it for what I've seen? Yeah.
Hey, we were having this conversation yesterday.
Shea goes to any bust this nigga, bro.
I proclaimed to Tosin yesterday.
We were having this conversation yesterday.
I think Luka is better at basketball, but SGA is playing basketball better.
That's and
I think that's the summary.
I agree. That's perfect. That's perfect. I feel like SGA can do more on the basketball court as pertains to actual basketball.
Yeah,
and contributing to winning basketball.
Contributing to winning. I feel like Luka is the better.
Luka will kill you.
Luka
will kill you. Luka will kill you.
I was saying yesterday, like when Luka has the ball, LeBron can be the second best player on the team. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when LeBron has the ball and he's dominating the ball, Luka don't become the second best player. He's like the fourth best player. And that's the problem with the Lakers.
Even sixth on the court sometimes.
You know what I mean?
Especially if the opponent has the ball as well.
SGA will be cutting, making little rings here. Luka just really chills in the corner and don't really do much when he don't have the ball. So, but yeah, your man's point, that was perfect.
Yeah, SGA looks bored out there. Like, it looks like basketball has got so easy for him. Like to the point where basketball he just doesn't. Like, just comes out there and drops.
So what we said, SGA back-to-back MVPs solidified.
No, Cade. Cade's my MVP.
Get the fuck out of here.
That
Cade.
game, what SGA just did to Jokic.
Get out of here, bro. Cade.
No, the thing is, I hear Owen like
No.
Cade got a strong
MVP.
case.
No, he don't.
But MVP.
Well,
SGA.
if you take
Not over. Like, I wouldn't say
So-
over SGA per se, but
okay,
like
Cade only wins it if SGA don't play 65 games.
No, look,
swear down.
I think they're gonna give it to him, but actually MVP he should be cool. You take J-Dub's healthy, yeah. You take that team. You take Shea out of that team. What that team is still at least a minimum playing team at worst.
That's a
playing
good point.
team.
That's a good point.
You take Cade out that team. They're a lottery team. They are genuinely a lottery team.
True.
And you can even replace him with other people you'd call stars like LaMelo and that stuff, and it still might be a lottery team.
Yeah, Cade definitely has an argument, but I feel like SGA, even to start the season, you can't knock him for the greatness. He started the season like 27. What was their record to start the season? Like 27-1.
It was dark, bro. It was dark.
Come on, man.
I think most valuable players is become like a popularity contest now, and like
That's what I was gonna say. Why Cade can't win it against SGA?
And then Brown as well. I think Brown even has a stronger case as well because Brown really carried a team. Let's look at what we're talking about Boston before. The only reason why we're even allowed to Tatum come back, no one thought Tatum was going to come back because no one thought Boston would be in a position of it being worth for him to come back. Not only is Tatum coming back to a team, they're coming back to a team that's going to have home court advantage in the NBA after losing your best player.
Dark.
No, that is crazy.
Dark.
Crazy. But I just feel like we can't knock SGA.
I'm not knocking SGA.
for his greatness.
I feel like SGA should have had the one before. The Jokic one, and I think Jokic should have had the one he had. And I hear it. And SGA is a viable candidate, but if we're actually doing most valuable player, what we're actually giving an award for? If we're having best player in the league, then it should be Shea, because Shea did it. He won it by a comeback.
If we're doing value, if we're doing value, Jokic should have won 5 straight MVPs. Yeah. Like really and truly.
Jokic
Same way LeBron should have won 8
Jokic
in
did
a
win
row.
them MVPs partly because obviously he was playing amazing, but he had players out as well.
Yeah,
like, Jamal Murray was out,
and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
was
putting Jokic in that thing this year, because Jamal Murray's actually played well this year. Like he's actually had another superstar in his.
But then we can't excuse the numbers though. Man was putting up like 30, I think he has the most points. He's averaging the most points in the NBA. Jokic.
Is he?
I think so.
Let's see.
Am I pulling that stat out of nowhere?
Let's see. NBA
I think he is. It's like 32.4.
NBA scoring leaders.
I think I'm right.
Are we doing by average or are we doing by
Average.
Righty. Do you guys want to guess? Do you want to have a
That's
look?
what I was going to make
am I
the
right?
tenable
Is
later on.
Jokic number one?
No.
Oh
What?
fuck! Who's number one?
SGA.
I will tell you that Jokic is not top 4.
What?
SGA.
Through?
So number 1 is not SGA.
And
Not Jokic.
Ant's
Ant's top 3.
top 3. Who's
29
been
points?
scoring? Luka scored.
Luka
Luka.
is
Yeah,
number
I'm
1
bugging.
in the league.
Jokic ain't top 4.
Now, Luka is averaging 40 points over the last 4 games. So he may not have even been the scoring leader at the start of this week. I'll be so real. But Luka is first with 32.9 points average. Number 2 is SGA with 31.8 points average. Number 3 is Anthony Edwards averaging 29.4. Number 4 is Tyrese Maxey, get well soon, averaging 29 points, and number 5, Nikola Jokic, averaging 28.7. With Jaylen Brown,
what's Luka averaging 32.4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put honorable mention because he deserves it. Jaylen Brown is 6.3 behind Jokic with 28.4.
That's wild.
He deserves that mention. I ain't gonna lie.
That's wild. Still, that's actually wild.
I'm doing top 10 because this is ridiculous. Number 7 is D Mitch with 28.3, and number 8 is Kawhi with 28.3 as well. So like 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all averaging 28 points. Like,
Imagine,
do you know what I mean?
You know how hard it is to win the scoring title in this NBA.
Bro, it's dark, bro.
You got average 33.
You're
Garrett.
averaging 28.7 and you're not top 5.
That's insane.
That's why Prime Harden is psycho, bro. I used to hate you, bro. Don't get it twisted. I used to hate you for that.
You didn't hate Harden, no, you hate that. Bro, Harden kept me up till 6 a.m. in the morning. I've got my heartbeat is doing.
So how much do you think I hate him for failing to beat you after all that? How much do you think I hate him for failing to beat you after all
This guy
that
had
shit?
me up. You know the point, yeah? You know you got so much adrenaline from a game 7, you can't even sleep. It's messed up your whole week.
I'm not. Look, I was a Warrior fan after Owen. I'm watching this game thinking, was it game 6 or game 7? Saying, Owen, it's over. It's over, bro. I'm upset. Like, we're not going to the finals. Owen said, hey, lock in. It's not over, bro. Third quarter came. Steph did that business.
Him and Jordan Bell with the legal screens. I will never forget that, bro. Jordan Bell forever a legend in my heart, bro.
Not gonna lie. The top 2 scorers, Luka and SGA, averaged 10.2 and 9.2 free throws attempted retrospectively. and averages 7.2. Max averages 6.1. Just putting that out there because
the free throw game.
You think 10 free throws is a lot of game? Especially if you get, that means you got fouled, let's say 5 times. Just over once a quarter. I don't think that's that crazy.
No, it's not. But 10 free throws for Luka is crazy. Luka be crying to them refs though, and I'm a Laker fan as well.
That's basically one foul a quarter and then some.
And then some. But that's scoring. Who do you guys think is the rightful MVP? Are we all agreed on it being SGA, or do you think it's Cade?
I have Cade and Brown above.
The rightful MVP.
Yeah, how many points is Cade averaging this season, if you don't mind me asking?
I know I'm gonna have to scroll.
That nigga ain't top.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to scroll.
Cade's averaging
24.8.
And how many assists?
10 on the dot.
Yeah, 10 assists.
Cade Cunningham. What number do you think what number do you think he is in the league, guys? If you were to just guess.
You said he's 24.
Yeah, 24.8. So how high do you think he is in the league?
I'll say around 18th.
Tosin?
I can't see the number. 15th?
13th. So that's not bad. That's higher than I thought he would be. I ain't gonna lie. I saw 24 and thought, I gotta scroll.
Everybody averaging 20 plus points in this NBA, bro. It's crazy. KD is averaging what?
25.9 and he's 10th.
How many people averaging above 20? So it just goes to 20, and how many people?
Averaging above 20.
Yeah.
0.0.
Yeah.
There are 34 players in the league averaging 20.0 or above.
Okay. And who's the 34th?
You would never guess. Tosin might. There's your clue. You'd never guess, but Tosin might.
Şengün.
Tosin should. That's your clue. Tosin should know who this is.
Şengün? I mean?
What's the question?
Not a rocket.
Okay.
I said the 34th highest scorer on average in the league this year averages 20.0.
Randall.
No.
People.
It would be the would-be MVP's cousin, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's averaging 20 points for the season. Great season by you, by the way. Great season. They traded Trey off the back of not just what Jalen Johnson was doing, but what you were doing as well. So shout you out as well. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is averaging 20 in the league. He's doing that.
I've never had him there.
That's more than LaMelo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, Scotty Barnes, DeMar DeRozan. Like, these are some names, you know. These are some names, you know. Like, he's Nickeil Alexander-Walker's doing that, you know.
That's serious stuff.
Obviously, Bam's 33rd averaging 20.0, but I feel like 83 had like something to do with that.
Yeah.
I think
that was a high-far extension of
of some crazy scoring. Catch just above him with 20.0. So, I mean, Dylan Brooks is 20, above them.
Yeah, he's at 20.9.
Yeah. So there's some crazy.
That's my new guy.
Shaden Sharp.
Foles become friends.
Type shit.
No, but Dylan Brooks is averaging what?
20.9.
20.9 points.
That's insane, fam. That's insane.
You lot saw the clip of him saying all the players that he was better than, innit?
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let me find the post and then I'm gonna scroll through the quotes. Low key.
Just for some context, a lot of people clipped it up and said that he said that he's better than his players. He said that he's having a better season than his players.
Yeah.
But even like that, it didn't stop him from being disrespectful to a lot of the players out there.
Who did you say your rightful MVP was? Did you pick?
SGA. And it's mostly not even just because, like, bro, that game against Denver.
That was it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, they build it.
Bro, he had like 30 something, 15 assists.
35 points, 15 assists, and 0 turnovers.
That made me, I don't think that gave me his MVP. I can't lie. For me, that made me crown him the best player in the league. That's taking, like, you went against the best player in the league, and then you even played his game with all the assists, all that stuff as well.
LeBron's the only person in NBA history to have those numbers along with SGA. Ever.
So I will give him, you're the best player in the league off that game. But MVP value to your team for me is Jaylen Brown. Especially this season, it's been Jaylen Brown or Cade. But I have.
Do you know what? I hear that. Like, for me, it's more like they build it as that.
I feel like
they build the game as here's the MVP candidate.
They got to be a best player in the league.
Yeah,
award.
Yeah. Like, for you to win MVP, in my eyes, you have to be considered one of the best top 5 players in the league to win MVP.
It's why Jaylen Brown isn't more of a contender, even though he should.
You know what I mean?
Because they're like, oh well, Tatum.
Because there'll always be someone doing better than you.
Yeah. And even they lost. OKC lost, but the game, Celtics versus OKC, he went toe to toe with Shea.
He did. No, he did. And the thing is, I knew he would as well, bro. I knew he would as well. Brown made hooping.
Tatum missed that game as well.
Do you feel like the best player in the league should always be in contention for the MVP?
Yes.
Unless his team is doing terribly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
LeBron was the reason they stopped doing that because they looked around and said, "Are we going to give this guy MVP 5 years in a row? No, let's give it to Derrick Rose in 2011."
Yeah.
Nah, I think it was just a league villain at that point as
No,
well.
no.
League villain, because
I love D-Rose, but that's why D-Rose got MVP though.
I don't know though. I look back on
D-Rose.
that. D-Rose's team did win 62 games that year, bro.
He didn't deserve that shit, bro.
62 games.
Go back and look what LeBron was doing. He didn't deserve that shit, bro. Everybody else
What
didn't
by
deserve that
points? But by your
No, just by the way he was playing.
By his metric of MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Depends,
LeBron was by far the best player in the league.
And then that's where it kind of like intersects because it's like, cool, you're more valuable to your team. But then when I put you next to him, you're not better than him.
You're not better than him.
So like you guys are saying, I think
and he's still doing what? Like he's still doing the mad thing. Like SGA is still doing 32 and 15.
It's like when D-Rose won the MVP, LeBron did exactly what he did to win MVP that he did the year before and the year before that. Like LeBron won 2, lost 1, and then won another 2. So you look at him and be like,
still having MVP seasons. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You'd argue he should have won it 4 times in a row at the Cavs.
Yeah,
you can argue at that. But once he moved to the Heat, I kind of understand.
Yeah, he was always gonna get hold out of one.
They did it. I can understand why they didn't do it, but that's not the reason why they did it. They did it because they wanted to spite him for moving to a super team.
Question, lads. SGA, if he does win this MVP, and just the MVP for now, what does that do to his legacy though? What conversations is SGA now in? 2 MVPs, a championship, finals MVP.
You won't like
scoring title.
You won't like where I'm taking this.
Yeah, better KD, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I ain't say that. I just said you.
That's the only way I won't like it.
I just said you ain't gonna. You might not like. The fuck out you might not like where I'm taking this.
Can't lie, bro. 2 MVPs.
That's nuts.
Okay, what metric are we having these discussions by? So when you say legacy, are we being silly or are we not being silly?
Be as silly as you want. Pause.
If I'm being silly, I don't think he's better than KD, but there's a lot of people that are gonna say it.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that though. Let me make that clear. I don't believe that shit.
Like after that step back 3, I started looking at him. I was like, he might be the greatest Thunder player of all time.
Huh? What? He's been best. He's been the best Thunder player.
See, you just look. Oh, and you didn't see that shit. Oh, and you didn't see that.
All this guy knows is ring culture. He's one of them fans, bro. Ring. He want the ring. He want the ring.
He might hear, man. Argue best. He's not better. Argue best or not. He's the greatest Thunder of all time. Yes.
No, man.
He is the greatest Thunder of all time. Argue your best. Argue that he is the greatest Thunder of all time. It's not
over us.
Yes.
Over us.
What? MVP. We got the MVP. We've won the ring as well.
All you do is trophies, bro. What's 10?
You gotta go watch what they were doing. You gotta go watch what they were doing as well. You gotta go watch what they were doing, Owen. You gotta go watch what that OKC team was doing. You gotta go watch what they were doing.
You're not telling me about. I'm not talking about best player. The greatest. We're talking about their legacy at the.
So is J-Dub greater than what's he called? Than Russ?
He wasn't the main guy on the team. You can't do that. You can't do that. He wasn't the main guy on the team. He wasn't the main guy on the team. What are we doing?
Okay. So where does he rank then? Where does he rank? Is he greater than Kevin Durant?
No, but the greatest Shea is the greatest Thunder of all time.
Nah, man, I don't think like that. There's so many things that go into it.
Russ got traded there. KD was a Sonic and watched the changing of the guard to that franchise. Put that franchise on the map. Kept that franchise on the map. What they all won MVPs over there.
I've been traded for the team that beat them in 3-1. You can't be the greatest Thunder of all time. Dead that.
That's the first. That's the first metric.
About someone. Talk to me about Westbrook.
See, that's the first. See, that's the first metric you brought up that will allow me to be like, okay, maybe not KD.
He left a team that beat them from a 3-1 lead. He cannot be the greatest Thunder of all time.
Oh no! I'm not saying KD. I said Russ though. I think Russ is the greatest.
Russ is the argument.
Russ though.
MVP, they got the MVP. He stayed when the team wasn't bad. Fair enough. He got them their first ever ring.
Do you know how many winning do you know how many winning years besides winning the ring? Do you know how many winning years they had in the OKC uniform? How many times he was second seed? How many times he was first?
He wasn't the main guy. KD was the main guy on that team.
Wait, question.
And if you did it from the point that he was actually Batman.
Question for the floor. Question for the floor.
Thing.
I'm even gonna close this whole and put it down, bro.
I'm not really into it, fam.
Question. If this Knicks team won a ring, is Jalen Brunson a better Nick all time than Melo?
Yeah,
Would
he's
you be
not better.
So that's how you measure it.
I think if you're giving a franchise something they've never had,
crazy over here.
You look at if we talk about a legacy for the franchise,
You put Brunson over Carmelo.
You go ask real Knicks fans who's their greatest Knick of all time. You won't even. People say J.R. Smith. People say
you're
this.
talking, and thing is, that's not the Knicks' first ever ring.
Put you in over that nigga, bro. Brunson go win a ring. They put you in over him.
We're comparing to something. That's not the Knicks' first ever ring.
Okay, answer me this, yeah.
You're talking about a franchise that's never ever won that brought them something.
But the OKC have only been OKC since like 2011. They've only been the OKC founder for like 13, 14 years.
Rings can't be the end all be all. It
can't be.
If someone else, came to Golden State and won a ring as Batman, is he going to be a greater, what's it called? A greater legend than Clay? Even though Clay won 4 rings as the third best player.
Hell no.
You can't just.
Hell
that's not the same thing. That's not what I said, bro.
He won it as Batman.
I'm saying a franchise that's never ever won it. Fair enough. Even the fact that you're saying that they've only been since 2011 shows there's not been a vast history of the club already, of the team already.
Like 4 or 5 years, bro.
Hypothetical. Let's say it wasn't Bron that won that championship for Cleveland. Let's say Kyrie just won it with someone else. Would you put Kyrie over LeBron all time as the Cavs? Hell fucking no, you wouldn't, Owen. Owen, you would. Owen, don't tell me
Stop mixing best player to play for your franchise.
I'm not.
And the leg.
No, we're not. No.
If you bring as a franchise their first ever ring and you're the guy that done it, yes, you're the thing, bro.
So if Kyrie won that ring without LeBron, you would say Kyrie's a better Cav all time than LeBron?
Yes. What do you mean?
That's insane to me.
So wait. Saka wins Champions League this year. Is he the greatest Arsenal player ever?
Well, fuck basketball.
You see,
my answer is still yes. My answer is still yes.
The king,
bro. He's been an Arsenal fan your whole life.
But don't mix football and basketball together, bro.
No.
Don't mix football. Don't. We're not doing cross sports here, bro.
Your career's in Champions League,
bro. You don't talk to me Henri. I'm doing this,
bro. Just stop. Come on, just stop. You can't do that, bro. It's more. There's more than just the championship, bro.
It's not. Way more. The argument you gave of KD betraying them is facts, though. That is one reason why I would say that.
His resume is not.
To me.
He's won the MVP there.
No,
he's won the ring. He's brought them something they've never had. There's fans
in the process of becoming the greatest fun of all time. But I don't think he's there already.
That's where I land. I'm not saying Shea can't be. I'm not saying Shea shouldn't be in the argument.
100%.
Let me even make it clear. It's therefore an argument. It's just that when you do something for a franchise, bro, the Sixers have championships. Who's the greatest Sixer of all time, bro? You say Sixers. Who do you think of, bro? You think of the one guy who didn't win a championship there.
Yeah.
Like when you do something for a franchise, when you put on for a franchise, bro.
And then this is when you look, and then this is when it becomes a generational thing, because there's a kid out there that was born in Oklahoma, seeing what's it called? He might have caught the end bit of Westbrook there, and now he's seeing the kids growing up today. Shay's their greatest fun of all time, bro. There's even guys probably our age
the process of becoming the greatest fan,
which is what I think.
I think he's there. I feel like once you give him
all time.
Yes, bro. Yes, yeah. Oh, he's a better raptor than
Vince Carter.
VC, man.
Bro, you got ask Raptor.
A lot of people will say the role.
Some people would argue that the guy that they traded for Kawhi is the greatest raptor ever. I wouldn't. I'm not saying I would.
It's not, bro. Winning the championship is not the end all be all, bro.
It's
the most important thing.
That's what you play 82 games for. It actually is. We can't just ring culture. Yeah, ring culture. When you're diminishing another player's career, I can understand that why ring culture is a deadly thing.
You're telling me in 1 year of service. To the Raptors,
he did more than DeRozan did in all those years. Yes, he did. It's not nice. It's not a nice thing to say.
No.
It's not nice, but it's
That's
true.
crazy.
When you say more,
it's the truth.
He didn't do more. He won the ultimate goal. Yeah, he won the ultimate goal of the basketball season.
Do you know how many
do you know how many games people go to day in, day out to watch this player, bro? Like each win means something to someone, bro.
Okay,
there's man that New Jersey. There's man that were OKC fans that left OKC with us. You know, there's people that left with us.
And then just to solve this question, I want to answer all those questions. Would you take all those franchises and all those things you had with DeRozan for that year you had with Kawhi? Would you swap all of them?
Go ask a Raptor fan. We'll ask a Raptor fan.
We got friends out in Toronto. We got some Toronto friends out there.
Can I call someone? Can I call people on this? You think I can get a phone call off my esteemed crew? Okay, cool. I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna try it anyway to close. I want to ask Donovan what he thinks about this. I want to attempt to FaceTime one of our American friends, because I feel like, because we're not American, the whole thing of what you do for a franchise, it can be lost on us in a bit. Like there's men that are turning up to these arenas for years to watch man play.
There's nicks out there that will tell you J.R. Smith's the greatest nick of all time.
With a straight face.
Because it means something to them.
With a straight face.
Because it means something to them.
It don't mean that to you.
None of this time they talking shit. They talking shit.
Oh my days, bro.
Glorious King?
They're talking. Look. Well, partly about the Glorious King. Is the audio good, Chloe?
I said the Glorious King.
Let me do a little mic check with you, Donovan. Say a little something in the mic for me.
What's good with the people?
Yeah, we good? I have a question for you guys, yeah.
Oh, God.
Right, so we're talking about, is SGA the greatest OKC Thunder of all time from the standpoint of Owen believes if you win a championship,
Bring a team. The first championship.
I'll do justice, I promise.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Right, if you win a franchise, their only first championship ever, does that put you above someone, for example, like an AI, or like a DeRozan, or like a Russ, someone who put on for the franchise, but necessarily didn't win? Where do you land particularly, especially being a native of the US as well, having franchises you go and watch historically? What means more to you, Don?
I believe Shea is super, super important to that franchise, but that franchise isn't where it's at without Westbrook.
Thank you. Who's greater, Donovan?
That franchise, like, yes, even KD is super important, but Westbrook is the heart and soul. Like, nah, Shea could leave. I don't know. I believe it's Russ.
Thank you.
But to give credence to Owen's point, though, how close do you think SGA is to like surpassing Russ's legacy, and how much weight do you place on a championship, especially not just a championship, the first championship a franchise has ever had? To give credence to Owen's point, where do you value that?
That is facts.
I definitely super value that. I guarantee the city values it, but shit, I think he got to get one more ring. He's got to get.
This is what I'm saying.
Put more points up in there.
There's kids out there, right? 10 years later, they might forget about that shot he hit against Denver to get them in the playoffs. For Westbrook to get them into the playoffs, or the triple double seasons. Kids that might forget blurry. They will never ever forget the day OKC won that Game 7 against Indiana. They will never forget that day as long as they live, bro.
That is true.
As long as they live.
That is true.
I think it's where your personal metric lands on what's like it's the value.
I can understand if you've won before and then they've come now and someone that's brought your team up from the dirt and you've not won in a couple years and then he comes and then saves you, then I understand that. But for your first ever, you might never get that feeling again. You might never ever get that feeling again of winning the ring.
He ain't above us, man. Just stop.
I've been outgunned, bro.
Hey, Don, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for calling that. I just wanted to ask you that one question. I wanted to ask you that one question because I'm like, nah, he'll know, and we will get him on a real recording for you guys as well, for the fans.
Shout out Donovan, man.
Shout out Donovan for real. I ain't even gonna say too much about who he is and what he does. He's gonna come here and introduce himself.
Yeah.
He's gonna come here and introduce himself.
For sure.
So shout you out. Thank you very much.
Subscribe.
Yeah, yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna call you a bit later.
A bit, bro.
Coming soon, and don't be broke.
Yeah, nah, we got you. Hey, what you on the game later? All right, say no more. All right, cool. In a bit, bro. Love, appreciate you.
That's facts, though. We win, man.
They call for transatlantic help. There's only so much I can do.
But you know what? Without spoiling his future appearance, you guys know why I called him specifically. Like, without spoiling the context, like, you gotta look at like, bro, them man are going to like what you just said is they're never gonna forget that. I know, man, that today celebrate Russ's 50-point game to secure the triple-double and to secure their playoffs. I know, man, that post that yearly, like, I will never, that's not even close, that's a regular season game to clinch playoffs.
That man put on different for the Thunder. We can't,
do you know what I mean?
We can't just forget it. That's my point.
I don't want to forget it. I know everyone in the middle.
I don't think Kawhi's the greatest rapper of all time. He won the ring, but you can't become the greatest of all time after 1 year in the place. I'm sorry.
You've given them a moment, emotion they've never felt. They're gonna win another playoff series. They might have another player that stayed there for 10 years.
But you're not the greatest of all time.
Is another player on a year you never thought you're gonna win make you win? I don't believe there's a greater feeling like that in sport.
I like this. I like this argument because I feel like the truth is somewhere between all of our arguments.
We're right because there's more to it than just winning. That's the thing about sports. There's more to it than just winning, bro.
And that's where I land on.
You fall in love with the sport, bro.
Hey, look, I'll concede because I feel like you have a bigger loss than me. Because from what you've basically said, now you know the 1,000th episode of One Piece you've watched. The One Piece is the journey.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the most important thing to you guys. The journey, the how we got there. It's not about the prize, it's not about the treasure. So it's
I'm telling you,
I can see.
Arsenal win the Champions League, bro.
I'll cry, bro. I don't give a fuck.
They ain't going above Henry. They ain't going above Henry, bro. I don't give a monkeys, bro.
I watch these Arsenal games bored to death and get the 3 points. I can't remember my day,
But then,
rather like the entertaining football.
That's what right now.
if they win the Champions League, I ain't putting nobody above Henry. But best believe, Owen, best believe if we three-peat the league and win 2 Champions Leagues in a row, then I'ma have the convo.
We win that league. Don't ask me about Saka and Henry. Don't ask me. I'm gonna get disrespectful.
That's crazy.
That's
ask me, crazy.
Henry, Saka bangs a goal in that hat trick. Bangs a goal in that final.
Yeah, he's adding to it. He's adding to it.
Have some equivalent. It can't just be on the pitch. I'm saying.
No, that's real.
Baskets in the game. Let me add some flavor to it.
I'm just saying, though, man. Can't lie. You got. The journey is one of the most important things. People fall in love with these players.
The journey is nice. Journey's only nice when you get to the right destination, bro.
No, but
I remember I was on a nice, comfortable train.
There's real reasons as to why people don't get to the destination, though. So say someone tore their Achilles in the finals and he lost. Just because he lost like that, he can't be considered the greatest of all time.
I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying you can't be the greatest. I'm saying if someone has achieved higher than you because of and the only reason why you didn't achieve that was because of your injury, that is sad. But it's still, the guy did what you couldn't do. Whether it's not your, I'm not trying to blame, and it's not your fault. Your body gave up. Your body gave up on you. That's nothing to do with you. It's not like you didn't show up to the game or the pressure got too much and you ran away. I'm not trying to blame the player for it, but the euphoria of your team winning it for the first time, the joy is uncomprehendable.
Okay, I hear that.
Uncomprehendable.
Cool. So
that I agree with.
Where does that put the other players, the supplementary players, in the all-time rankings? So the J Dubs, the Chet Holmgrens. What do they rank in that? But they did it.
They did it, but they weren't the guy. You weren't the face of it. Or for example, even now,
I dropped 40 points in the finals. You told me I won.
Now Kyrie's now is higher than some of these Cavs legends that have done these other stuff.
Who were the Cavs legends?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jones, they're bad. We're bad. Cavs are a bad example because we didn't have nobody like that, bro.
But I'm saying like LeBron. Some people might even have Kyrie even closer to LeBron than they should. Because of the shot he hit, the game-winning shot he hit.
Nuggets fans are still mad at Denver for treating Melo the way they did, you know. And this is Jokic, who has won multiple MVPs, a one-time champion, will likely win another championship before it's said and done. There's man that still say my 15 is Melo.
Because it means something.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to. That's the point I'm trying to speak to.
That's to you. That's to you. Like.
That's to them.
To me, one of my favorite.
They're the Americans, you know what I mean? It's them, man, isn't it?
One of my favorite Arsenal player ever is probably he made me fall in love with the Arsenal the way we play. Yes, I hear that. But Saka scores a goal in that final, make us win the Champions League. Fuck, Cesc Fabregas. I see it on camera, bro.
We're not able to speak on who the greatest player of each franchise is unless you come from that. That's not my point. Unless you come from that franchise.
Type shit. That's what I call done. That's what I call done. What do you think?
And I'm saying to me, if my thing has, I'm saying from another sport, I'm just translating it over.
If you look at the stat sheet and say, okay,
we've never won this before, and it's the first time I'm feeling that feeling of winning, and it's because of you. You're my greatest of all time. And that's generally the truth. It's not whether this guy stayed with us for 10 years, your service, I salute you for your service. This guy comes for 1 year and changes my life. You rocked my world, baby.
I can't rock like that. I can't rock like that.
You rocked my world, baby.
No way.
You didn't even want to be here. Yeah. You got traded here. You didn't want to be here, bro.
That even makes it even more sweet. Or you didn't want it and you still did it. You didn't want to be here and you still did it.
That's tough shit.
10 years of service. Man in the trenches with you, bro. Each playoff series, which I'm begging, I'm hoping. Man come 1 year, he's the greatest rapper of all time.
To me, and I'm saying to me.
You think if Scoot wins a championship, he's touching Dame's legacy, bro?
Who?
Scoot. You think if Scoot Henderson won a championship in about 10 years, that they're putting him above Dame? You think so?
In 10 years, yeah, in 10 years, definitely. Because that's 10 years of service, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and you know what? That's facts. If Scoot won it next year,
if Scoot won it next year, he's not above Dame all time. He's not the greatest as
a trailblazer.
And SGA, maybe I didn't even elaborate on the SGA bit. SGA,
he has been there for a second.
The franchise he inherited wasn't even a playoff team.
Yeah, no, see, now you're adding good points though, because he wasn't there.
He did change it. Did change the culture of it, but I can't put that in and compare it to what Westbrook's done. So I didn't really think it was even a valid thing to bring.
You know what? You can though, because that's real. But when they were winning 20 games, SGA was there, bro, and he got them to a point. Like that's real. Now,
but I can't use the argument because I'm sticking by my thing about.
Oh, he won the ring.
He won the ring. It's the ring. He did all that shit and didn't win the ring. I'm so.
There's players.
That is the fact.
Bro, there's players that ain't won a ring that are them guys, bro. Like AI ain't ever won a ring.
That was the first example, bro. There's man that have won the ring for Philly that are regarded less than AI, bro. It's mad.
Maxi win the ring.
If Maxi win the ring this year, is he a greater Philly Duffer 76?
Hell fucking
I
no.
didn't watch AI.
Hell no. What's that Daniel Bryan and Kane team? Hell no.
Hell no. Cooking again, bro.
Embiid could win a ring right now. I don't think people will still not put Embiid above AI.
No.
That's crazy, isn't it?
No.
And Embiid has the service as well.
But I will say to Owen's point, it's only a specific few players that fits the mold of what me and Tossin are talking about, though. Like, there are a lot of franchises where if you win a ring next year,
Facts.
you want to be there. But there's a few examples that it's like, bro, these, when you put on for, like...
And they did that. You know what I mean? They were putting on for that team for years.
If anything, look at how much OKC boo KD. If anything, take away from the booing, look how much we loved you, bro. That's why they still boo him all this time later, bro. We loved your ass, bro, and you left us, bro. Most players leave and, you get the boos couple years. It's only OKC that still boo KD and San Antonio that still boo Kawhi. Because look how much we loved you.
Bro, the Cavs would still boo LeBron if he didn't come back.
Yeah. Facts. To this, LeBron gonna be 43 saying, I'm gonna retire. I love you so much, Cleveland. I'm sorry. They'll boo his ass same way if he didn't come back and bring out that championship, bro. Because it shows you were our greatest player and you left.
I swear that if we went to Toronto and asked the people in the streets who's the greatest Raptor of all time, I don't think Kawhi will be the answer. Like the main answer we get.
A few people say Kawhi,
but I think more people will say LeBron than DeRozan.
LeBron.
Yeah. Type shit.
But guys,
so we can.
We're gonna finish off on the way home.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna keep debating.
I'm gonna make some cool stuff. What's Toronto's area code? Ontario. Some people get some FaceTime from Ontario, bro.
Hundo.
I'll line them up for the week. But
so is it the journey or is it the destination? That's where we're gonna leave it with the fans. And let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Even have a bit of dialogue with us. We're always available for some dialogue. Is it the journey or the destination? Will SJ win the MVP or will it be someone else? Does he deserve it? Are Tatum and the Celtics gonna run true things like we think they're gonna run true things? Will LeBron be the GOAT after dealing with niggas dropping 83? Dealing with them man in the fight, niggas like Bam Adebayo.
Find out on the next episode of One Piece. The Counting Podcast.
Love and light. It's been Counting Podcast. It's been an amazing episode. I'm over the moon, to be honest.
In a bit, man.
We'll catch you on the next one. You got any closing salvos for the fans, guys?
No, not really. I'm all good today, man.
I like that we ended it on the firecracker. I got energy now,
Bear in mind, we went off script. This was not.
I put the Mac down. I had the Mac on my lap the whole episode. Always said that shit all time the rest. I said what?
But you guys, thanks for listening, man.
Love and light.
Peace.